kumusta naman yung video, guys? Okay naman, di ba? Maganda?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's start with the podcast. First off, start tayo sa food reviews.
Food review galing sa Gringo. According to Ian, get the grande size nacho, they're very tasty. We had the classic sharing plates with extra calamari and grande plate nacho. Great value for money considering we have a group of 3 who will skip lunch due to busy work. And the food review naman from La Latina, according to Low Slim, good food, nice food presentation. La Latina is a nice resto in the Greenbelt area. Paella served with socarat, and the food was great but dessert was my favorite. Syempre meron ding downside according to Daniel V, not good at all. I ate the quarter of empanada and left it all. Not good, not fresh, flat and burnt, wasn't even asked to change it.
Okay. Ewan ko sa inyo, pero nung kumain tayo sa La Latina, yung tacos naman masarap, diba? Okay naman siya eh.
Yes, especially the quesadilla tacos.
Oh,
I like-
ay, sobra.
Yeah. No, that was good.
Ano
It sucks for Daniel, to be honest, because I remember my orders. I got a seafood croqueta and another one of the tacos, but it was really good. I mean, I'd agree that some were a bit pricey, to be honest, but the quality of the food was just there, man. It was insane.
Parang medyo curious tuloy ako itry yung empanadas nila if pangit nga talaga. parang gusto kong bumalik. Okay.
I also tried the heavy their chefs recommended in La Latinas. I mean, they were good, but they were like really heavy. So it's like one bite of it, you're just immediately full already.
Ano ba yun nandun sa chef's choice ulit?
If I remember correctly, it was the
Quesadilla.
yeah, quesadillas. The chefs recommended quesadillas. It was good. It was really good.
Then the review said the nachos, right? Then you guys ordered that. How was it actually?
It was good. The beef was good. And the tacos.
Cheese was different than any other cheese. It's more like parang different cheese than what I had in other nachos.
Okay. So, right from the start, nag-show na tayo na nagustuhan talaga na yung La Latina. Diba?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's move on. Let's move on to compare and contrast. So, start tayo sa decor. What do you guys think?
Very colorful. It was very colorful.
Which one?
In the light. In La Latinas. La Latinas is very colorful.
La Latina, very colorful. Oh, tama.
It's very colorful, relaxing because of the couches and the amount of pillows they have. Very good seating arrangement, but I still find it quite small because it's small, but it seems like it's inviting more people, but the area's small, seating arrangements a little bit tight from my perspective, that is.
Well, that's true. I agree with you on that point, because prior to going to La Latina, right, we spent a few times researching on it, and we saw like various, what do you call those, TikTok videos of like these famous dances that happens every now and then, right?
Yeah,
So
yung
in those
Saturday
videos,
night
it seemed right. It seemed so big. Like the area was really big from that point of view. But when we actually got there, at least when I got there, how do I say? I felt a little bit underwhelmed, so to speak, at how exactly what Leon said. It was a bit small from what I expected, based coming from the TikTok video. I don't know. That's just me. But how about you guys?
Pero aside from the floor size ng La Latina, pero yung design niya parang, for me, parang mas na-emphasize niya yung look ng Latin American for me, ha. Kasi yung Gringo medyo parang ang daming pipes, medyo modern-ish. Diba? Parang nakuha niyo ba yung feel na yun? Parang hindi tama yung look and decor ng Gringo for the place, for the food.
Yeah, I got that.
It's like you're eating in a factory, no?
Yeah, oo nga,
Well,
tama.
kind of, yeah.
Kasi sobrang daming pipes, ang weird.
Exactly. You go into Gringo and you think like, oh, it's just another restaurant, right? But you enter La Latina and all of a sudden you think like, oh wow, like no matter where you look, it screams Spanish culture. I don't know.
Parang ganun nga talaga siya eh. So, what does everyone think? Parang, which wins? La Latina or Gringo? For me,
Oh, that's
La
no,
Latina.
yeah, go ahead.
For me, La Latina ako dahil lang dun sa decor and nakuha niya talaga yung look ng Latin American.
I go
Yeah,
for La
it's-
Latina as well.
Yeah, La Latina, no?
Yeah. No, it's La Latina for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
sige. La Latina wins decor. Hey! So what about lighting, ha?
For me, La Latina kasi mas maliwanag siya and madali mo makita yung places din eh. Unlike sa Gringo, masyadong madilim. It feels like parang gabi.
Oo nga eh. Parang pagpasok mo pa lang sa Gringo, parang kang nasa midnight.
Totoo.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
Agree ako doon. Kasi di ba parang ang hirap namang kumain kung madilim yung place. Parang hindi mo na makita yung kinakain.
Luckily nga, nung kumain kami doon, nasa may windows tayo, di ba? So madami tayong
Tama.
natural light at least na pumapasok. Ikaw, Bianca, di ba pumunta ka din doon? Parang few
Sa
times?
Gringo.
Yeah. What did you think of the lighting?
Yeah, I think they lock din talaga sa natural light kasi feel ko yung light nila is like they using dim and night light na ilaw.
Doon lang talaga sa front side eh, no? Yung sa may window side lang talaga may natural light. Wala na sa ibang places eh.
And then for me, like for the lighting, I don't want to sound mean, but it feels for Gringo, it feels a little bit depressing with the lighting.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when I eat, I feel like I'm about to get lazy or sleepy already. Because it's like what? It's about to be dark or something. Kahit like we are in the window side, I still feel like, a
Yeah.
little bit sad.
Yeah.
I
But
guess
La Latina, however, it's bright, colorful, enjoyment.
I guess dyan din nakatulong yung medyo smaller size ng La Latina. Kasi malaki na nga yung front area nila, diba? Yung whole front nila ay parang
Yeah.
parang windows lang lahat eh. So sobrang daming
Yeah.
natural light na pumapasok. And since maliit lang yung space niya, I guess mas madami talaga. As in, nasakop ng natural light yung buong place. That's good. Sana. And more additions. Nothing more. Okay. So, what do you guys think wins?
La Latina.
La Latina.
Latino.
Talagang La Latina wins.
La
I guess
Latina
it's La Latina,
talaga.
baby.
Yeah. Okay. What does everyone think about seat layout?
For me, I would say, sadly, Gringo. I would
Sadly?
say Gringo. No, well, yeah, sadly, because I was hoping that, for the seat layout, I would be more on La Latina side. But I have to go with Gringo because the size of the Gringo, it's big. It can invite families or friends and families. And maybe if it has good lighting, it can bring probably good customers. But right now, I would say the seat layout, Gringo wins on this one.
Okay. Ano? Who else has any insights?
Agree ako sa sinabi niya. Sa seat layout, Gringo din ako. Kasi parang mas madaling gumalaw-galaw kapag sa Gringo ka. Hindi masyadong crowded, hindi masyadong dikit-dikit yung mga tables nila. They can accommodate na more customers.
Exactly.
Kasi
That's what-
parang double nga talaga yan. No? So, ang dami nilang space talaga for seating.
There's a lot of options to bring more people. You can
Yeah,
bring
yeah.
like a family of 20.
Pwede nga. Why not, di ba? Sobrang dami ng space eh. Daniel, ano, parang may gusto ka sabihin, parang may gusto ka ilabas eh. Ano yun?
Kumain ba tayo sa same restaurant?
Sige. Sige.
Gringo, really? Huh. Yeah. Like, okay. Ba skewed yung, how do you say this? Yung experience natin, di ba? Because when we went to Gringo, that was like, what, 4, 5 p.m.? That was like dead time for like, yeah, exactly. Those are like dead times for restaurants. So we were literally the only ones there eating. So I'd say at the time, we probably got the best spot in the restaurant, which was like the window side view, right? And I agree with your points that Gringo has it's probably like twice as big as La Latina. So obviously more accommodations. But I don't know, but in the video, you could kind of see how everything's so packed together that I remember telling you guys this back when we were eating in Gringo's that there's literally a table for 2 people right beside us, a few inches away. So I'm just trying to imagine how Gringo in that setup, if it's like at peak hours, at like lunch rush per se, it's gonna be so hectic. Like your points in which people go around, I feel like that applies more to La Latina in a way that it's more, how to say this, due to like a smaller restaurant, it helps them like plan out their seating arrangements a lot better. And I saw that in La Latina, in which it felt more spacious in a way. Like they made the most out of their, the most out of their area.
Mas efficient yung design nila.
Yeah. So like that, yeah. Gringo to me felt like they were just trying to pack in as much chairs and tables as they can to like maximize profit. But that's just me. I don't know about you guys.
No, okay. I can agree.
Sige, go ahead.
I can agree with that one. I can agree with that one. That's a really good statement. But like, it's one of those. I feel like I want to like for Gringo like maybe you can make some new friends when you're in like a very spacious area, and maybe in La Latina there's like a few people. There's gonna be like too comforting for the sitting because in La Latina there's like there's like couches, there's like a lot of pillows, and then for Gringo it's like it feels like a place for hangouts, for seating layouts. Well, that's for me.
And just to cut in, parang is it so bad na ganun yung layout niya? Kasi parang for maximizing profit, is it bad? Kasi we learned kay Sir na parang I think sabi ni Sir parang yung very spacious na parang hindi dapat naririnig ng iba yung usapan is for fine dining experiences, right? I think tama yun natandaan ko. I guess for anything aside from fine dining, I guess okay lang na parang mas closer, diba? At least that's for me. I think okay nga lang din. Okay. So, what do you guys think? Sino nanalo sa seating layout? Gringo or La Latina?
Nah, it's La Latina for me, boy.
La Latina talaga sa'yo? Well, Gringo ako?
Gringo for me.
Okay. Bianca? Gringo. Anthony?
Gringo.
Gringo pa rin. Denzel?
Sa akin nung narinig ko yung point ni Dane, parang even na lang sila kasi may point din yung sa sinabi niya. Parang makes sense. So nga pwede.
Tama.
Sense naman talaga eh. Tama naman talaga eh.
Yeah, okay.
At least sa ibang perspective, diba? Sa ibang perspective, may point naman talaga. For, kung consider mo talaga na sa tamang, context. Pero, final answer. Sino nanalo? Gringo.
I'm not changing. I am staying on my position.
Gringo pa talaga eh. Okay. But I I think naka 4 ng votes ang Gringo, right? Ako, Elijah, Bianca, and Anthony. So I think Gringo wins. Kahit anong mangyari, Gringo wins. I'm sorry, Daniel. Danzel. Talo kayo. Okay. Sobrang medyo heated yung debate natin doon. Sana hindi tayo sumobra sa time. So, let's move on sa music. Okay.
Formula Latina.
Okay, sige. Bakit Latina?
Kasi pagkapasok ko pa lang, pagkarinig ko ng music, parang na-feel ko yung ambience ng Latin American.
Latin American, diba? Oo nga eh. Nung pagpasok ko na talaga, parang pwede ka na kagad sumayaw eh. Parang may flamenco or samba, ready na siya mag-present eh. So, nagustuhan ko talaga eh. Yung sa Gringo, parang lang siya, parang medyo kung ano lang yung popular na music ngayon, hindi naman parang masyado connected sa Latin America or anything, no? At least ganun yung napansin ko. Kaya?
Well, for me, La Latina sounds like it's more welcoming. You know those musicians with those hats?
Sombreros? Yeah.
Yeah, the sombreros.
sombrero.
It's like, yeah, because when I first entered there, it was playing like a sombrero music already. So I feel like I'm being welcomed in Mexico already.
Parang ganun nga talaga siya eh. Okay, so what do you guys think?
As for Gringo for the music, they're playing like 2002 or 2009 music. So I have nothing to say from that one. No enjoyment, but I just heard it already before.
Oo nga talaga eh. So, at least, para sa akin, parang medyo clear yung winner na. Parang unanimous decision, La Latina.
Yeah.
La Latina. Okay, good. La Latina for the win. Okay. So, sobrang bilis lang yung music. Kasi parang hindi naman masyado clear. Super clear naman yung winner that time. So, let's move on to temperature.
I think for me, sa Gringo has the perfect temperature setting. Pero sa La Latina daw, according to Elijah, was too cold daw para sa kanya.
Yeah. It was very cold for me in La Latina because like the room is so small. So I think all of the coldness is already like getting compelled to one. But while Gringo, it was cold, but in the right amount of temperature of cold. I wasn't like freezing or anything other than La Latina. It was a little bit freezing to me. Well, that's only for me. I'm not sure about everybody here, but to me, it was kind of freezing in La Latinas.
To be honest kasi, parang ako hindi ko siya na-notice masyado. Parang pumasok tayo sa dalawang restaurant, parang may guidelines tayo, diba? Kung ano dapat mag-take notes. Pero parang hindi siya talaga nag-stand out eh. Parang okay lang, diba? Parang wala naman. Parang okay na sa akin. Hindi ko lang kung ako lang naka-feel nun, pero yun talaga yung na-feel ko.
No. Same sentiments. I didn't notice anything, to be honest.
Same lang, okay. So, I guess voting goes to Bianca and Elijah. So, ano sa tingin nyo? Obviously, parang Gringo, no?
Yeah,
Gringo, yeah, okay. Okay, moving on to smell. May napansin ba kayo? Wala?
No?
Okay.
No.
So, sa temperature, wala akong napansin, diba? Pero sa smell may napansin ako. Sa La Latina kasi, parang wala siya masyadong smell. Medyo neutral lang. Pero yung Gringo, wow. Sobrang nagustuhan ko kasi parang pagpasok mo pa lang, naamoy mo yung food. Hindi lahat ng tao gusto yon. Pero ako gusto ko yun. Gusto ko pagpasok ko pa lang, naamoy ko na kagad kung ano yung gusto ko orderin. And Gringo does that to me. So, at least para sa
What did you smell?
I
didn't notice anything. Well, what? I'm curious on what you smelled.
The chicken!
Okay.
Alam mo parang before pa tayo umupo, nandun na kagad yung chicken na smell. At least yun dun sa parang kabilang table. Yung kasi order nila nakita ko eh.
Kaya pala pagpasok natin, yun agad in order mo.
Ay, tao ko eh. Di ba nakaka-influence man ng decision kung ano di ba? Pero maganda naman kasi talaga yung food ng gringo. Sobrang ganda naman. Masarap. So, okay. At least for me, kung ako lang yung nakapansin, kung hindi nyo napansin, I guess ako yung magde-decide kung sino mananalo. And for me, gringo yun. So,
Gringo it is.
1 more point for gringo.
Okay, last one and tiebreaker. Uniforms. Sino magsisimula? Nahirap pag-usapan yung uniform, no?
It's pretty much hard for the uniforms.
You have the class looking of the style of Latin American.
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I agree. None of them stood out for me, to be honest.
I mean, they were just big. To me, they were just like basic shirt and pants, but with a bit of a design. So nothing much stood out for the uniforms to me. For me.
Yeah.
So I don't know but I think I would say if I had to pick, maybe Gringo, because they look professionally prepared. They just look professionally prepared, while I think maybe La Latina, they're just also prepared. But I think I like Gringo's better.
Ooh.
Actually, may naisip na ako. May napansin na ako. You guys ready for this?
Alright, hit us up.
Sa La Latina, mukha silang parang medyo Cuban attire. Parang khaki pants and then, the polo. Kulang na lang yung hats. Diba parang sun hat na medyo Cuban-ish na look. At least para sa akin. So, I think medyo fitting for Latin American, diba? Parang nandun na din yung itsura.
I could see that. Yeah.
Kung hindi nakikita ng mga tao, I'll show a picture of their uniform if may mahanap ako. Ifa-flash ko na sa screen para mag-gets show ko na sinasabi ko.
Sure.
Who else? So, for now, may 2 points tayo for both La Latina and Gringo. Ito na talaga yung tiebreaker. Sorry, 3 points each na sila. Ito na talaga yung last point kung sino may nanalo.
Okay, so based off the photo you're showing right now, I guess I kind of remember a few points between the uniforms of both restaurants. As Elijah said, yeah, Gringo had a more formal approach to it, where I remember they just had an apron and a long sleeve black polo. I guess for the aesthetic they were going for with the restaurant being more modern, it helps in a way. But as a Spanish or Mexican themed restaurant, I felt that it kind of took away from the experience. If you get just me. As for La Latina, I will say it's a bit of an oversight on their part na their restaurant theme, nandun na yung theme ng restaurant nila, di ba? But the uniforms of the waiters were just a bit lacking in a way. I say this, but I still think La Latina wins in a way just because their uniforms were a bit more colorful than Gringo's. So it's La Latina for me.
Sino pa? Kasi if we end natin to dito, La Latina panalo. And ako, gusto ko manalo ng La Latina. Personally, gusto ko talaga ng La Latina.
Personally, I would also like La Latina.
But you voted Gringo!
Yeah, but look, uniform, but all in general, I love La Latina. In general, all of it.
Kailangan lang niya maging honest. Okay? Kailangan lang niya sabihin talaga yung tweets. So i-call ko na ba?
How about the others?
Yeah.
Parang La Latina na talaga to eh.
Let's go! So 3 votes na yun for La Latina. Anthony. Let's go. Wala na. Bianca.
La Latina.
La Latina talaga. Let's go. I'm sorry, Elijah, mag-isa ka sa Gringo for ano.
It's alright. No worries.
Okay. So that means overall winner ang La Latina. For 7 topics, 4 wins belong to La Latina, 3 for Gringo. Congratulations to La Latina. And lastly, recommendations for Gringo for losing. So, sino magsisimula?
I guess I can start.
Okay.
So, I think I've been pretty adamant on how do you say this? How negative, I guess is the word, I am towards the overall design of Gringo. I'm just not really a fan of a modern looking restaurant for like a Spanish themed for a restaurant that serves like Spanish or / Mexican food, right? Because their culture in a way is like so colorful that you're kind of taking that away from just going from your just, I don't know, like a basic modern design with like exposed black ceilings, a touch of wood here and there, right? It super sayang eh. Unlike La Latina, really like went all in, like from their ceilings, from their decor, from the couches, tableware, all of that. Like the moment you enter, you instantly know like it is a Spanish or Mexican themed restaurant, and that's what I really like about it as compared to Gringo.
Siguro to make Gringo feel more inviting, adding a few more thematic accents like artwork or textile could give the space more character without losing its spacious vibe. Also improving lighting such as larger windows or adjustable fixtures will brighten up the atmosphere, making it feel less more like a nighttime all day.
Naging problem talaga nila yung decor and lighting, no?
Yeah.
Okay, so who else? Sino pa meron? Lance.
For me, I will also have to agree with Bianca. For Gringo, it needs more. It needs a theme. It needs a theme. Like comparing it from La Latina, it has a theme of like Mexico, while Gringo, it just looks like a factory. I said this before, but I'll also say it again. It looks like a factory. And for the lightings naman for Gringo, I think a little bit more brighter because I think it's dark. It's like somebody just turned on their nightlight for the restaurant.
Okay, so I think that's it, no? Parang we gave everything. We gave a video, compare and contrast, and even a recommendation for the losing restaurant for Gringo. So I think that's it. That's it, everyone. Thank you. Elijah, any last words?
Visit La Latina. Highly recommended.
Latina.
Okay. Again, thank you, everyone, and I'll see you next time.